Welcome to the DJNTV Chill Room Chat, your space to unwind and talk shop. This episode is sponsored by MadeByDJs.com, innovative tools designed specifically by DJs for DJs. DJEventPlanner.com, the industry standard for streamlining your business and booking faster. And DJRequests.com, the easiest way to manage your dance floor's vibe in real time. Support the show by using our Amazon affiliate link at djntv.com/Amazon. Now, let's get into the mix.
Hey, welcome to Hanging Out on Monday nights. We're approaching Christmas and New Year's, and I don't know how many times we're going to have the opportunity to get together between now and the new year. So I was thinking it might be interesting to just do a quick show talking about what we learned this year, because you're never done learning. You're always evolving. You're always trying new things.
Yep.
And otherwise, you're boring. You have to constantly be evolving. Otherwise, just quit. You're done. That's my humble opinion on that. I think most everyone in this room shares that same opinion. So, is there anything anybody out there has learned this year that they'd like to share with the class? Now, I will say this. If it's something that other people already know or whatever, that's okay. There's no shame in this. Sometimes we learn stuff that we didn't realize, but everybody else kind of knew it. That's okay. What did you learn this year? That's my question tonight on the Monday Night Hanging Out show. Who wants to go first? Not Damon.
I was all set, man. Damn.
Man,
Go, Damon. What do
this
you
is
got?
MO.
He's the one and only. He could just go
He's
first.
the one and
You
only.
should go
You can go first.
Oh man, I learned a bunch of stuff this year, but I'm going to start off with this. When you get hired to do a Christmas party for Santa Claus, make sure you have enough kid-friendly Christmas music. I was in that boat a few weeks ago and realized I did not have enough kid-friendly Christmas music.
Okay.
I had plenty of adult Christmas music. I had
Right.
plenty of barbecue Christmas music, but not kid-friendly Christmas music.
Can you
So
give
how
us
did you
an
handle it?
example? Like, is Let It Snow more adult or kid? Like, what do you mean by kid-friendly Christmas?
Well,
Because I've never seen the
happy
swearing
songs that
Christmas.
kids like.
No,
Rudolph the
no.
Red-Nosed Reindeer kind of stuff, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Frosty and
And
Okay.
you know,
I got you.
and I
It's
got
not
like,
like it's vulgar. It's just that it's not for kids.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like I got like the Temptation versions of songs, the Motown Christmas stuff, you know. But when you're dealing with 300 kids all trying to see Santa, you know, the Little Drummer Boy from the Temptation, all that stuff doesn't quite fit there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I learned this year. That was one of the biggest things. Like, get more friendly. I'm downloading stuff on the fly. Like, okay, give me all the Kids Bop Christmas music.
Yeah.
You know the
Barky
one
Give it to
dogs.
me right now.
You know the one I've used for
Chipmunks.
literally 20 some odd years. Now that's what they call. Now that's what I or they or whatever the common is. But it's the
Yeah.
now that's
All
Christmas.
There's a
Like
couple
30
of them.
songs. It's the way to go.
Yeah,
There's a couple of them.
I've
Yeah.
downloaded a bunch of that stuff on the fly at an event a couple weeks ago. Just like,
Yeah.
okay.
That totally.
you know,
hook it
they
up.
will know some of the older ones. If they're watching Rudolph and Frosty, they know the voice of Burl Ives, and they know
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
Frosty
Jolly
the
for
Snowman.
Christmas.
You know what I mean? So you can get away with, they don't want to hear Bing Crosby's White Christmas. That's old people music, but
Right, exactly. That's what I'm
He's
saying.
talking about playing like R. Kelly deep in a snowbank or something, probably.
deep in the closet.
The one song you do not play is DMX's version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But no, I mean, yeah, it
Pretty
was just
dope, actually.
It is, but it was
Just
just
the fact you
didn't
got to
fit.
find that out is funny. No, this is DMX, kids. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, that was my biggest take. One of the biggest take. Make sure you have the right Christmas music for the right parties.
That's
Very
a
valid.
Good thing. That's how you learn. You learn the hard way
Yeah.
sometimes.
Exactly.
Yep.
You prepare, and then sometimes you get there and you're like, oh crap, I didn't prepare enough.
I mean, even John sent me a folder full of Christmas stuff, and it was just like, it still doesn't quite.
How long were you
fit
playing?
this crowd. I did almost 5 hours.
Wow,
Ugh.
that's why.
It was
Yeah.
supposed to
You
be. It
really
was
It's
peed
supposed,
a
no
lot.
17 times.
I didn't know you
supposed
were
to be a lot
rocking.
shorter.
You were
It's
rocking.
supposed to be a lot
Imagine school
shorter.
bus over there. Yeah, and so I didn't know you were going quite that young. But
Neither did I until I got
Wow.
there.
Wow.
So
Wow. That's a lot.
it was.
especially since the generic Christmas song is like a minute 57,
Oh, they're
two
short.
minutes 14.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're blowing through like 30 songs in 15 minutes. It's just
Yeah.
quick.
Oh, trust me, it was a lot of repeats, but
Yeah.
but
And like
everybody said I
every
did a
hour
good
you
job.
can.
So
Good.
yeah.
Good.
Good.
That's what
Then make it
counts.
happen. But yeah, next time you'll be more prepared.
Oh, I'm prepared now. So that
Yeah.
folder is set.
11 months from now, you ready to run.
Exactly.
What do you think you learned this year, buddy?
You know what? I can't think of one thing because you learn so many things. All I
Well,
can do
a
is
thing you
say
learned this year, yeah.
it's coming in here, you're always learning new and exciting ideas. Like one of the things I just learned just now is make sure you have plenty of kid-friendly Christmas music in
just
your
in case.
library.
Yeah.
And that right there is something
Well,
I
Christmas
really
music
look
for
at.
kids. It's all pretty much kid friendly, but Christmas music that kids
More
might,
marketed toward children,
yeah,
yes.
more aimed at kids. Yeah.
But it's one of the things that I would say that it's never stop learning, and it always should have an open mind to listen to things. It doesn't matter what you're talking about, what people are talking about, especially if you want to better your craft, listen to what other people have to say. And then, when you're have doubt, ask questions, ask about stuff. And that's one of the things I'm very lucky to have friends such as here in the chill room, and I can bounce ideas off of them and say, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? It sounds kind of funny, but the one thing I've learned over the years, especially hanging out in the chill room, is that there's a lot of great knowledge here, and it's always good to tap into that knowledge, asking friends, asking other DJs questions, and making sure that you're always ready to learn things. And I would definitely say 2026, I'm going to continue that, but there's so many things I learned I'd have to take like 2 or 3 hours just to go through a list, and that's not what I want to do. I just want to say to you guys all in the chill room and everyone else out there, thank you all for giving information because it helps out tremendously.
We love you too, buddy. We love you too.
And you're welcome.
Kumbaya. Group hug.
Group hug. What did you learn this year, Jay?
It's funny. I learned that my clients have changed dramatically.
Yeah.
I've learned that playing swears at weddings went from thank you for not doing that to no, we're totally cool with that. Like even my
Right.
parents like the swear version,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is a new reality.
It's the familiar version. whatever
I've
it is.
learned to be prepared on a level that I didn't think I needed to be. I did a gig this last Saturday. So that's the most recent thing I've done. I'll use that. I showed up. It's December 20th. I've got to be inside a room, right? Nope. Outside. Now you say, but you're in Southern California, Jay. I mean, it's only going to be in the high 40s. That's warm for some of us. Well, it would be, but the gear is warmer than that. And for those of you that have gone to meteorology school, you may realize as the cold air hits the top of your hot gear, it becomes moist covered.
Yes, it does.
And in the
It was
summer,
warm, there it's- yeah.
right, in the summer when it's super hot, Tom will know this, I will put a fan up against the gear to keep the air flowing over it so I don't run into any temp changes.
Yeah.
I got to hang out with the DJ that hired me to do the gig Saturday, and he gave me very little info, just said, great company, really cool people. They'll dance the last hour. Okay. And I told him when I saw him afterwards for libations, I said, what you should have said to me was, they're a great group. They're going to have a good time, but don't play anything in English because that's not going to work. It was a really hardcore Latin group. And when I say don't play English, I played This Is How We Do It, cleared the floor. Well, let me try Usher, yeah, cleared the floor. Okay, let me do El Matador, packed the floor. Okay, let me do Taxi, packed the, like, it was great. We had a blast. I mean, there's video on IG about it. But what I guess I learned from him and that gig was I need to get as much info about a client as I can, even if it's my client or his.
Right.
Like, I need to upgrade my questions to more specific, because I don't want to be putting it. I mean, I still handled the wedding or the party really well, but I love going in feeling 102% ready to take on the night. Yeah, you're going to have challenges. You're going to have things change. But if you know the basics really well, I think you're going to do better. And that was a learning experience.
Yeah.
You know, that was a learning experience.
How about you?
And I learned that you're only as good as your last gig. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Drive safe.
Of course.
What do you got for us, John?
I think I've come into the realization this year that it is possible to multitask many things to 100% of your capacity. When you become really proficient at doing something, you can take on more. It used to just be tunnel focus. I'm going to focus on the one gig. And that's true for weddings.
Mm-hmm.
Like if that's your event for the day, that's really all you should have on your calendar, because anything more is asking a lot, because you got to be on site early. You can't leave if you've got another rig set up somewhere else. You're playing it through to the end. That's your commitment for the day. But some of the stuff we did this year, we had stuff going on in multiple locations. Some of them didn't need text. If you set everything up and focused on that and have that built 100% and it's ready to work, you can go somewhere else and set up another thing and not so much worry about it, and not leave a trail of burning disasters behind you. That if you get to the point, it's just, we were juggling something like 15 corporate, mic only with the speaker and events over like the course of like 6 or 7 days. And it's a lot. And you got to be flexible. You got to be fluid, because this one wanted a 2:00 set. Now they want a 1:00 set. But if you work out your schedule and figure out where you need to be, you can still probably give upwards to about 300% of yourself and still have all your bases covered and not feel like anyone's getting slighted of time, your attention, or your skill. It is possible to do. I don't recommend spreading yourself so thin over such an area you can't get back to fix something if something went off the rails.
Sure.
But I saw that this year with some of the stuff that we pulled off. It wasn't a Hail Mary toss. Like, we felt confident going into the day that we could run 5 separate rigs in 5 different places while we're teching 2 of them, and then tear them all down at the end of the night. We were okay. And it wasn't the level of stress that used to be there doing that. So if you've got the right stuff and you pack everything correct for each place you're going to, you have the right cables, right connections, right, given, everything they ask for, that you don't have to do any run backs. You've got good gear that works, that you can count on, that's reliable. It's not spreading yourself too thin. You can take on more things.
Well, like you say, proficiency. I mean, that's key. If you're good at something, it's not hard to do anymore.
Yeah. Right. If it's just a case of they just need to know that one little gray switch on the microphone to turn it on, check. Oh, or is this on? Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Oh, I can't
But
hate.
if you have a couple of those going on and you have to physically be on hand because like you're doing a senior center and they want to hear Christmas songs and maybe someone wants to sing, the kid-friendly stuff like Damon talks about.
Right.
If that's what they want, you can be at that and you can give that 100%. And it's not burning in the back of your mind like, I really should be somewhere else, or what if something happens? Because it's not. It's not, barring like a power failure or something catastrophic that's out of your control. Someone knocks a speaker over when you're not there. I mean, that's the Murphy's Law thing. But I think we, as established professional people that have been at this for decades, most of us in here, I think we got to give ourselves a little more credit and say we are capable of doing more things and wringing more out of a day, and saying yes to things where it's been like, I got to pass this, or I got to give this to somebody. You could probably do it if you have enough gear, you have the right people, reliable vehicles. There's a lot, the weather's got to cooperate. But I think if, at the end of the day, we are capable of great things, and we shouldn't cut ourselves short for our abilities sometimes.
I think you got to wear the right T-shirt too.
It helps. It helps.
I think if you wear the right T-shirt,
If
I
you're
think,
wearing that same shirt that Jay's got on, I don't know. It must be like
I'm just saying, I'm noticing a trend here.
secret
I have-
handshake. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're wearing white for, Brian, but just saying, you look around the room.
Yeah, I sported it with pride this weekend or this week. My other thing, so it's in the laundry. I think I have.
That'll do it. That's always a good sign.
That's right. And we didn't coordinate that either. That just happened. It just fell into
Yeah.
the right. It's Monday. I mean, this is what
It's
you
greatness.
Very nice.
It's what free T-shirt should I wear today?
It's a show of strength and free.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
purchased this one, so
Oh well,
Yeah.
see, okay,
Yeah.
Ritzy boy.
I
Okay,
know.
whatever.
Yeah.
I paid someone to cut my hair today, and I bought.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
t-shirts.
say, I see a trend
Wow.
starting here.
I had to do
like
a whole. I had to
hiring
do a whole
personal
survey.
stylist.
Just
I had
come
to do
to
a
me.
survey to get
Come on,
this.
John and Jay were texting back and forth. Hey, what shirt you're gonna wear? Oh, I'm
No,
gonna wear
I got Jason
shirt,
Derulo bringing his hairstylist into the dungeon over here. I mean, come on, you tell me. Come on. Everyone else has got a Floby somewhere in a corner. Brian's bringing her stylist into his basement wearing white.
Okay.
Just saying, you've changed. I'm
Just
just saying.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. You've changed.
That must be nice to
Yeah.
be a high roller. They come to you. You don't have to go to them.
That's right. That's right. They come to you when you're a high roller like me.
See,
I think
baller.
I think what I learned this year is that my network needed to grow. And I mean, you guys are wonderful. There are people in this business that I've known
I
for
feel a
years,
butt's
and years and
coming.
years. Well, here's the but. A lot of the local folks that I know are retiring. My friend
Oh.
Mike Sherwood retired. Scott Thomas, he's a therapist. He retired. Arta Barra, he's like an engineer at Johnson Controls. He doesn't need this. He wants to spend time with family. He's younger than I am, but he's retiring from DJing. A lot of my friends, my agents that I worked really tight with, have retired. So I've had to meet new people. I've had to network, and I've had to kind of be flexible with them. And what I don't want to do is go in there like a know-it-all jerk, because there's stuff I know. I've been doing this for a long time. They're doing things their way. They're successful. It's working for them. And leave it alone. If they have a question or they want to work with me, fine, let's talk about it. But I'm not telling them what's what. I try to be very respectful. I try to be respectful to everyone in that regard. I was just thinking the other day, my cat. My cat is probably a year old. And I think I treat my cat with the same. I think I treat my cat like this is an adult cat of a different species, but I respect the culture. And it's not like a baby to me. I don't know if that makes any sense to you or not. But I really try to give mutual respect to everybody. And that's been very important with this in the networking process. I've met a lot of DJs, a lot of great people. There are a lot of them that I am currently working with. There's some that I'm not. It hasn't happened, and it may or may not happen. But it's a numbers game, just like everything else. You've got to talk to everybody in your market. Don't just talk to one person. Oh, that didn't work out. Nope, talk to everybody. It's like we used to say in the car business. It's like asking girls to dance. You go to the club. You might ask 19 girls to dance. They all say no. Number 20 is going to say yes, and you dance with her. That's kind of how I'm looking at this. So, yeah, branching out, man. I mean, people in their 20s, 30s who are, well established. They've been doing this for 10 years. And I kind of laugh at that. And I think we all kind of do. But think about when you were at this for 10 years and how you felt about it and how proficient you felt that you were at this and how successful you were. You were doing a good job. Didn't know everything. Obviously, I still know everything. I've been doing it forever. So, yeah, change it up and realize that you can't just get complacent with your network. You've got to grow your network, and you got to think new generation. That's been my thing this year, and it's worked out well for me. In fact, it's booking my calendar for next year. I
Good.
won't have the same problems that I had this year. So that was my big learning thing this year.
Well, by definition, I think we're lifers. I think they call us.
Yeah.
We've been doing the same thing for almost 50 some odd years.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, well, and we know how to do other stuff. It's just we keep coming back to this because we know what we're doing.
but I'm not this and a dentist, This is what I do. I can do other things, but I can't do anything else this well. This is what I do best. And that probably says something about how unfortunate I am as a human being, but this is what I do best. I don't do anything else better than this. So this is, where my brain is. This is where, I can go to earn and I can go to be worthwhile in some type of trade. Everything else, yeah, I guess I can do it, but I'm not great at it. So this is what I got to rely on. There are other folks out there like this, There are people out there. I mean, there's one guy that I've been working with. He went to school for audio engineering, and he's a DJ. But this is what he does. He's not, an airline mechanic and a DJ. He's a DJ. This is what he does. And yeah, those are cool people to talk to. I learned from him. I learned technical things from him. So yeah, it's been an interesting year in that regard, and I'm glad I did it. It was, how can I say this? It was a little scary getting into it. I was organizing meetings myself, like local meetings, meetups through local Facebook groups and such, and just meeting complete strangers and saying hi to them, hoping they'd seen some of my videos and getting to know them slowly over the course of time. Didn't happen right away with a lot of them. Some of them I met in January and I just started working with maybe in October. Sometimes it takes time. There's another guy who I met. I know I met him in January. I worked with him the very first time yesterday. That was our first time ever doing business together. And he's great. And we talked about some other ideas moving forward with quinceañeras and such because he's Latino. And we can work together on this stuff. I used to do it with Art. Now I can do it with this guy. So yeah, that's networking and branching out. And that's my big thing this year.
Sometimes it takes a whole year for number 20 to say yes, to have that first
That's right. But that's what it's like.
It happens.
There are wonderful people out there that I've met. And, I can tell you that I don't think we'll be working together anytime soon, but who knows? 5 years from now, it might happen. Play the long game on this stuff and just be everybody's friend. Don't burn any bridges. Be cool with everybody. Be helpful. I put it out there this fall that I'm the last minute guy. If anybody has a problem, call me. I'm on it. And I built a lot of people out the last 3 months doing last minute events that for whatever reason somebody couldn't do, or they were double booked, or somebody got sick or something, just because I've tried to become as valuable as I can in this, new community that I'm now kind of a part of. So yeah, no longer comfortable, no longer feeling like, oh yeah, I know everybody in town. No, I'm getting to know everybody in town again. You know what I mean?
Well, when we were coming up, a lot of the people that I knew that were DJs, let's just say from when I started till right about like 2000s, like my childhood people kept doing it. And the new people I met along the way that were my age kept doing it. And they didn't really have a cutoff point or any other career plan. Some of them got jobs, settled down, had kids or whatever, and just kind of faded away. But the majority of them that said, I want to do this, either still are, or, sadly have left us.
Yeah.
But it's something that you just develop a skill for. And I think if you got 10 years in, you're more than just the person starting out. Like, I think I want to give this a try. I think you feel a little more confident. You're more apt to say yes to things that other people would turn away from, like, oh, that sounds complicated. And we kind of have that no fear attitude now. It's like, I throw whatever at me. Throw me, like Jay's event there, and all of a sudden it's completely Latin. He's like, okay, I get this. It's like,
there's
not even a bead of sweat, just like, okay.
There's a lot of accessible information now too for anybody who's got 10 years under their belt. It's probably a more informed 10 years than we had in that regard, where all they have to do is look something up to get the answer. They don't have to know a guy who might give them the right answer, because I found a lot of that one. I don't know if you just, ever experienced that when you were coming up. You wanted to know the answer to the question, you asked somebody, and you just kind of had to trust they gave you the right answer on it, like a tech thing or whatever.
Oh, sure. Like the first time setting up, it's like, we want to bridge some speakers. How do you do this drop on thing, right?
Right.
You go find some guy that's set up with multiple speakers, like, show me how you get these wired.
And then maybe he's doing it wrong, you don't know.
Well, do they sound good? Well, if it's wrong, then I'd rather be wrong.
I will say one
good.
thing to that comment, Brian, that I'll die on this hill. When I was coming up in the late 90s, I found that DJs genuinely seem to care more about the artistry of it and, oh, cool, you're doing this thing. Check it out. I've done it this way, this way, this way. I didn't see the sense of I already know it that I see today.
I
I'm just
think
going
it
to
was
say it.
there, but I think
I didn't see it the way I see it today. I see
I think
the social media that
right.
says, hey,
That's
I've
the
been doing this
difference.
for 3 years. I get $10,000 a night. Look at me. I
People are
didn't
very
see,
confident now. And not only
well,
that, but I will say
yeah,
this too, that when I started doing this, it wasn't really cool to be a DJ unless you were Run DMC, or something
yeah.
like that, or Grandmaster Flash. Well, that was cool. If you were DJ Easy Rock, that was cool. But if you're just DJing, that wasn't cool. That was laughable. Oh, you're not in a band? Why aren't you in a band? You're a DJ. What is that? You're playing at weddings and wearing a tuxedo and doing the chicken dance. That's lame. And it was kind of lame, but who cares? I got paid more than the guys doing the band things. And I was bringing something else to the table that I thought was cool and, bringing my own artistry and coming into my own. But now it's cool to be a DJ. Everybody wants to be a DJ. There's a documentary that I did an interview for a while back. It's coming out soon. It's called Everyone's a DJ. So I'm going to keep a lookout for that. It's coming out of Canada. But yeah, it's a thing. Everyone's a DJ.
It's true. Yeah.
So, and
But
social
it's easier to these days. And like you say, there's a wealth of knowledge, and it's
there is.
it's not scratching to survive. It's like it's there. You just have to know what to look for and how to ask the questions.
Yeah.
It's and building a network is obviously good help because we're all kind of in the same boat together. There's a lot of stuff that we can speak together about. But if you found someone that was just outside the fold of 6 of us here, obviously would welcome in number 7 and talk to the question, answer questions. And we always say for the videos like this, put questions in the chat so we can go back and maybe do a show on a topic or help someone out that's just needs a little guidance, someone that's just starting out. We're not selfish with our knowledge, and
No.
it's
I want everyone to do well, and I want to help wherever I can, and I make mistakes too. So, but maybe I can be of help. So, well, that's the show. What do you say?
I say our sponsors
That
are
big
very happy
fork
that
in
we
me.
did a great show that we can put
Not
up.
even on the screen tonight with us.
I know. Where are they?
I don't know.
It must be on holiday break.
So, if you didn't know, big sponsor here is DJ Event Planner, and we're going to put a link to them in the description of this video on YouTube. So you can click on them and have a closer look to see what DJ Event Planner has to offer for you. Thank you, Event Planner, for being one of our channel sponsors. We have other channel sponsors as well. Electro Voice is the channel sponsor. And who else?
Mike.
Cool?
Love Mike.
Oh, Mike Dussault is fantastic.
Great guy.
NLFX. Don't forget them.
LFX Pro. Yep.
I keep
Ben
hearing that
Stoll
name.
and
Who the
company.
hell is Ben Stowe?
Ben
Has
is
anyone
a
ever
good
heard of this
man.
guy? I hear that name all the time, but I have no clue who Ben Stowe
Strong
is.
with the force, Ben Stowe is.
He is very
Never, I've
strong,
heard the
of
name.
course.
I don't know who the hell Ben Stowe is. Or
Yeah.
Kyle, or Kat, or,
None of those folks.
Saw
Anyway,
Kyle
thanks,
and Kat
guys.
in Vegas 2 weeks ago, actually.
I love Cat.
The Cat's
See you guys
awesome.
next time. Bye.
Thank you.